Phantom Siita. At this point, this is a group I'm listening to pretty much every day. If I'm driving, their albums on my Spotify, I'm really enjoying it. I found them about 4 months ago. Well, I discovered them because Otto is their producer. They're a retro horror theme group, and the music is really fun. And I don't know, I needed to do a video on them because they're coming to the States. I couldn't believe it. I'm actually going to go to Dallas to check out their show. It's super cool. Get on Google, look up the Phantom Siita tour schedule, see if they're going near you. Go check it out. But this is a different video because normally I do first-time listens. This is definitely not a first-time listen. I just feel like this is a song you should hear because the chorus is so good on it. It has all these like elements of jazz and like, but it's still J-pop mixed with other stuff. For me, I really enjoy it. I want to share it. Here we go. The song is HANAGATAMI. Okay, I'm not going to stop and go back until after the first chorus has happened. It's that good. We want it in context. All right, here we go. Oh man. Oh, man. Okay. There you go. I wanted you to experience that because this is so beautiful. Let's talk about it. I'll try not to geek out too much, but we are going to stop and start quite a few times. Obviously, we're in 6/8 time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a jazz ballad. I'll say jazz because it has so many elements of that in the instrumentation with how the chord structure is being delivered to us. It's a lot of... I'm a little biased too. A lot of things are being checked off for me here, and it's a very enjoyable listen. Let's go back to the top here. The introduction with the piano layering. The phrasing is so wonderful. We hit it right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little finger cymbal additions. We get little pizzicato stuff happening in the strings. But we got these moments of rallentando, basically just pulling on back in the tempo. It's kind of like taffy. You can stretch it and it's going to kind of go back. We have a lot of musical expression here. We sustain and then resolve into the verse. How beautiful is that? Like the main difference for me too is we have voice that feel less is more. Like there's not all these effects happening. Like we get a pure voice going against the piano. You can hear the pedals of the piano. It feels very intimate. Little string things that are happening as we switch from singer to singer. We hear the variance and the vibrato style and what makes them them. I don't feel like this is some overproduced product. So that I think we're like 30 seconds in. I think that's what got me the first time. Because I was like, oh yeah, I really, really, really dig this. Let's keep going. Listen to the flute runs against the piano. Okay, that was amazing. The last the last 10 seconds they were really good. The way the flute interacts with piano and then the strings build, and we're going to start to really push towards the chorus. It's just a genius arrangement here. Nice grouping rhythmically. And then, of course, here we go. So right away, the chorus is just simply amazing. Number one on top, it's the melody within the voice. It's so open, so legato. The contour is so smooth, hypnotic sometimes, right? Like you're just like in there, you're just flowing. But for me, it's what's underneath supporting it. The drummer switches to this like less is more, just this cross stick. It hits so hard though. But the bass player, upright bass, by the way, not electric bass, if you're kind of curious, the main sound difference, much more open, warm, round tone, boom, 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 versus, I mean, just think about like the instrument difference, right? Like an electric bass has no resonant chamber. It's all, a signal we send other places and manipulate. Like players can emulate an upright. You can do a lot of palm muting to kind of emulate that sound, but let's not get into the details of that. The point is, this jazz ballad wouldn't be complete without an upright player, and we're getting that, and it adds a very, very, very different texture. Let's go back about 10 seconds here. Listen down to the rhythm section. I know most of you probably listen to the voices and the melody where it goes, but I invite you to listen to all the decorative stuff that's going on underneath with the string arrangement, the flute runs that are happening, all the cool little embellishments of percussion. It's really, really outstanding. Call and response is cool. That is a stellar melody, seriously. But then right here, that chord change. Okay, so like, I don't even know what to say. I've heard that chorus many, many times. It never gets. Each time gets better for me. So anyway, let me know what you think about it so far in the comments. Let's keep going. Here's the next verse. What a difference. Let's build. What a difference in the verse. The bass player giving us that instead of, we're still in 6, nothing has changed, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like making that the focal point of how the groove is going to kind of like live against the drummer. The drummer is more involved this time. The cross stick is a louder dynamic. We get some other work going on, but there's so many other musical choices being made collectively that really make this first verse sound so different. Sorry, the second verse sounds so different than the first verse. The way the piano is mirroring the voice there, outstanding arrangement again. I was so hyper focused on the bass on that first listen we just did. I didn't even like put my ear on the piano, like supporting the voice like that. That's amazing. You can geek out on the left side with the string usage. There's really no shortage. The brain space that went into this is pretty big. Like the verse is very, very tasty. Remember, the reason I put so much praise to this is because often that stuff gets overlooked, or folks just don't know how to arrange that well, or everything's just loud, and super like overproduced. Like that's why I'm making such a big deal out of this. Okay, I'll go back 5. I will not interrupt this second verse again. We'll let it go through and we'll get into the next chorus. Here we go. Oh, man, it's so good. Oh man, the chord progression is so great. Ooh. Aha, and there's our difference. Chills. Oh my gosh. Listen to the harmony. Wow, and then we switch back into the other key. Okay. I was geeking out about the chorus. That bridge, I haven't heard it with headphones. My car system is okay. It's not a headphone experience. That bridge is amazing. It really feels like another verse at the beginning of it, but they explore so many ideas. Man, I'll do my best not to make this a 20-minute video. I don't know, man. Okay, well, one more time on this section here, because this is some great stuff. I love how they incorporate that drone sound underneath. That where the melody sits on that note for a bit and the chord switch underneath the piano is just, that's art. That is art. Also, the biggest difference really here is we felt the 6/8 the entire time, but we haven't really got bop bop from the piano player that was so exposed before in the song. So massive difference here as how we're supporting the main line, the vocal line from a accompaniment standpoint. That hurts my brain. That's so good. That's painful. Man, I'm so jealous. I'm so envious that I cannot think of a chord resolution like that, because that is outstanding to go against that melody. So what I do really in my normal life when we're not talking to you, I will rewind that part like 20 times and listen to how that melody goes against our chord progression and resolves. We'll just do it once right here. We'll go back about 10 seconds so we can hear it again. Cello has four-strung bass. Bode has the final voice there. Listen how busy that is. We haven't had that at all, that be that exposed. And remember how I was saying less is more? That's actually a significant amount happening in comparison to the kind of the groove that we've gotten for this whole piece. But it doesn't feel out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels perfect because there are other elements that are not there that allows us to be busy, but yet not too busy. That's why we're praising the arrangement so much. That's why we're praising the production of this. None of that stuff happened by accident. Those are people that have very, very smart musical minds making outstanding musical choices that make the experience of Phantom Siita like just up. You know what I'm saying? Again. Oh my gosh. Wow. Cool vocal line. And then we come back to it. Auxiliary percussion, little hand drums. Bassline variants. Oh, nice phrasing on the end. That is a beautiful song. I would say a perfect song for me, and I'm pretty picky. Now, I know I made no comments on the video. Aesthetically, that was wonderful. That's really cool. I imagine a lot of effort went into making that, so I'm sorry. I know that's not... This channel's about the music, which you obviously know if you've been here before. If you've not been here, you're like, hey, man, like, come on, say something. Like, that's beautiful. Also, not my expertise, so I have a harder time putting, the appreciation into words. It was a beautiful experience, though. But musically, that's what we're here to focus on. And I don't know. This song happens to me multiple times per day. Well, now, this was the first headphone listen, so that's going to happen more often because you can't notice. I mean, you can hear things, obviously, like, on a TV or a stereo or whatever kind of speakers you're sitting in front of, but it's so intimate like this, and you can pick up all those little intricacies that the folks that made the arrangement have given you. So anyway, that's my take on it. I would love to hear yours down in the comments, please, and thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Don't forget to go to Google, check out their tour, see if they're coming to a city near you. I'm excited to see them in Dallas. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. You can find a link for my socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.